Hi guys, it's Krista again with discussion board for week 4. So this week I picked a topic that has super fallen out of the media landscape, but I think it's a good representation of something being legal but maybe questionable on the ethics side of life. So President Trump's travel ban was super discussed back in January, February, March when he first started the restrictions. So it was one of the first actions he made. And so it was a 90-day ban restricting people from a few Muslim countries from entering the U.S. And those countries happen to be Iran, Iraq, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. So those guys were all banned for 90 days. They couldn't come into the country. And then anybody that considered themselves a refugee was banned for 120 days, except for Syrian refugees who are indefinitely banned. So at the time of this instatement, there were 100,000 visas that were also revoked. And it happens to be from all those countries that I just mentioned. So of that 100,000 people, about 17,000 of them were students who had visas granted so that they could attend college classes over here in the States. And according to dictionary.com, a refugee is a person who has been forced to leave their country in order to escape war, persecution, or disaster. So President Trump noted that refugees from minority religious groups may be offered exception. And even though he didn't specifically state Christians, that is what he has been kind of hinting about and stating that, hey, if you're a Christian, we'll work with you. So the president has the power to instate travel bans relative to national security. And previous legal cases have typically favored that power that the president has. So this type of thing, there were a couple of courts that challenged the ruling, and there was some discussion that was had regarding it and the levels that the ban operates. But one amusing part is that he has called this the Muslim ban. The Muslim ban. And the comical part to that is that there are several Muslim countries that he did not include, which happens to be countries that he has either done business with or is currently in the process of working on business dealings. And so some of those other countries are Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, and Azerbaijan. And so the facts are that the president has spoken to impose that Muslim ban, no D, but excluded several Muslim countries where he has done business, is doing business, hopes to do business, and that, 100,000 visas were rescinded. And I guess the question that I would like for us to discuss is there a reasonable expectation for visa holders to have stability, to feel like, once they're granted that visa, it's good for the life of the visa? And then from there, although the president has legal power to instate a ban, is it ethical to pick and choose countries within that ban? So those are my questions for this week, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks.